Hello everybody, I'm Bigatech, also known as Keegan, and welcome back to City Skylines! And welcome to one of my favorite views in all of gaming, an empty City Skylines world. Brand new, fresh, ready for building. And you might be asking yourself, what are we building? What is this series about? Well, if you read the title of the video, you would know. This is a speed run. We're going to be trying to get to 500,000 citizens, okay? A population of 500,000. Now, I do have a couple mods installed to help me along the way. One of them is the City Vitals, which you can see in the bottom right. I can toggle it on and off, but I'll probably leave it on for the majority of the time. Now, all this means is I don't have to go through here and click through all of these, and it just gives me a nice handy reference as to what we need, because one of the key things to getting lots of population is, you know, making sure that all the vitals are at their top. You know, you don't want bad water because no one's going to move in. You want lots of education so people move in. All that kind of good stuff. So that's going to help me just keep track of all that kind of stuff. We also have got demand master. So we can go ahead and just slam up all the demand to 100. Now, you're probably thinking that that's a little bit cheaty. Yes, it's a speed run. I just want to see how fast I can get to 500,000. I mean, maybe after this we'll do another series where I see if I can get to 500,000 without full demand. But that's just regular City Skylines. That's not a speed run. That's going to take forever. So we're going with Demand Master. I haven't got unlimited money. I was tempted to. I was thinking to myself, maybe I should just go with unlimited money. But then that's more just like a creative build. I still want to have to manage a city. I just want people to always move in. When I build a new region, I want it to fill up. Straight away. Bang. There. Done. But I want to have to think about the money and how I build things. So that's sort of what I'm going with that. I also have automatic bulldoze version 2 installed, which means I don't have to go through and bulldoze all the buildings manually, which is going to be particularly useful when I get to, you know, close to the 500,000 mark, and this whole thing here is all filled up, and we have, you know, crazy numbers of buildings burning down and all sorts of stuff. I don't have to go through them all individually. And finally, no, not finally, there are two more things. One is that I have got all 25 squares unlockable on this map. So you can't see them right now, but I can purchase all 25 squares of this map. And finally, I've unlocked everything. Okay, we're already Megalopolis. We have got every single thing unlocked in all of these things. Like it's all there. There's our international airport. We've got all of our monuments, all of our unique buildings, all that kind of good stuff, right? We have it all already unlocked. The goal is simply to get to 500,000, not to unlock and, you know, do the milestones of 500,000, but simply reach 500,000. So, without any more dilly-dallying around, without further ado, let's get started. Now, we do have all the roads unlocked, but I'm still going to start with a simple little section because I don't have much money, and that's where the difficulty comes in. So, I'm going to go ahead and just cap that off like so. And then I'm going to grab a one-way, two-lane road, and it's just going to sort of curl off like this. I'm going to try and get it to go straight up there. And then this one is going to do the same, but it's going to be flipped around. And then we're just going to run these off straight down, or at least as straight as I can get. That actually looks pretty damn good. Okay, so we're going to go down to roughly there, I think. How far do I want to run this? Because what I'm thinking is I'm going to start my industry over in this corner, and I'm going to start my residential over here. So I just want to know, how much is it going to cost me? It's going to cost me roughly, if we double that, roughly 15,000 to run our line off up there. So we've got 15,000 over there. We've got 10,000 this way, so that's 25,000. So we'll be down Okay, we should have enough money to do this. So let's run this all the way up. All the way up, like, oops. So they should almost be lined up. That's fine. And I will be flipping that round. That's fine. And then this is going to come off like here. Then we're going to go like this, and we're gonna do a bit of a grid here. I believe, how long did I make this? This was 1600 worth, which is that much. And then we'll flip that around like so. Now these are actually going to become two lanes. They don't have to be one way, so we'll do something like that. So that brings you into here. Then we'll have a one way going that way, which I kind of want to rebuild. So let's just bring it out a little bit further than we need, and then bulldoze that one there. Lovely. And we can go ahead and flip all of these around like so. Right, so we now have an in that comes up to the residential area, and we have an out from the residential area. Lovely, that is exactly what I wanted. Now, the other thing that I want is a direct route for industrial traffic. So they are going to get a we'll stick with 2-lane one-way for now. They're going to come over. Really? Space already occupied? It's a bit annoying. Alright, they're going to come up over here like so, and then they're going to come down. Okay, that is their entrance, though. That, I know it's a speed run, it doesn't need to look pretty, and this is only the starting area, but come on, at least make an effort, game. Right, there we go. That's much nicer looking. And then this is going to run off down over here, and we're just gonna run it along the side. I'm gonna go straight down like that, and we'll do another 1600 square. That's fine. We'll come down to there and come in. Lovely. So that's their in, and then we'll give them an out as well. Again, all of this stuff is going to be two-way, not one-way. So there we go. We can do something like that. And then they can have a two-way out, which will come to 2 squares away. Almost 2 squares away anyway. And then this is just going to curl in and down like so. And give that a nice merge, which does have stop signs, but that's okay. Right, so residential, industrial. Let's go ahead and fill her up with roads. We're gonna try and optimize the space as much as possible. It is gonna result in horrible grids, but that's okay. If I could actually, oh come on, where's? Oh really? Come on, there we go. I'm hanging my head in shame. I'm genuinely hanging my head in shame. We'll just pretend that never happened. There? Finally, right. There. And then it's up by 400. Up by 400. And across. And oh, it's been a while since I've oh, it's been a while since I have tried to do this kind of closely, you know, dense kind of roads. So I'm a little out of practice. There we go. And this one is not quite what I want. I want to bring that back to be just 400 across like so. There we go. Lovely. Over here, we are going to do the exact same thing. So we're going to go 400, we're going to go across, then we're going to go up by another, whoop, come on, 400? No, it's not going to let me, is it? No, of course it's not. But we're roughly there, and then roughly there. Oh, look at that, nailed it first time. Right, that's wrong, which means that one is right. There we go. Bulldoze our way through these rocks. Oh, if I can get this distance right. Lovely. Oh, perfect. And then that one is down the middle like so. Fantastic. I don't like that. Now that I think about it, I would prefer them to have a little bit more distance to go. So we'll just bring that up, bring that out. We'll bulldoze the end there, and then we'll flip, get out of bulldoze mode, and flip these around like so. A little bit wasteful with money, but that's okay. But that way we just don't have a four-way intersection at the end of what is essentially a highway. Right, so 650,000 remaining. We are going to need some infrastructure, so we're going to start with 1 times, 150,000. Is it worth it? Well, the first thing I'm going to want to do is start expanding out this way. So I think for now, we'll start with just one of those, and we'll start with a couple of these, which will just go here. We'll do 3 of them, and then we'll connect those up like so. We can then bring this all the way down to here, and we can just do like a grid here. That should be fine, and we'll have one run down the middle. Lovely, and then we can go do the same thing up here. We can just do a bit of a square, and then one up the middle. So we've got 3 water towers and 1 outflow pipe, which is nice. We also need some power. All of these are going to need power. I am going to start with a oil power plant, 120 megawatt output. Yeah, we'll start with 1 times oil power plant, and we'll just chuck it up the end here. That's fine. Go ahead and put it there, and then we can run some power lines all the way down like that. Power line to there, and then a power line that goes across into there. Lovely. Which means we can then, if we fill that one up with residential, in fact, you know, we'll just fill them all up. It's fine. We'll also get rid of some of these boulders here, and then we'll just put that in. I guess I have unlocked high density already. So you know what? Go ahead and clear this out. This might be a silly idea, but I'm gonna go ahead and start with high density because I've already got everything unlocked. I don't need to do anything else, and I have full demand on everything. So right, go ahead, hit play. They will fill up nice and fast, or at least in theory they will. Maybe if I speed up the game. Plenty of electricity, plenty of water. In theory, plenty of sewage. Huh? Why is that? That did get connected, right? Yeah, that is connected. Oh, there we go. Right, sewage treatment full. Right. The other thing we're going to need is some incinerators. And again, we do have, you know, the whole lot of stuff unlocked. So we'll go ahead and we'll just place down 2 of those, which don't quite reach this way because obviously they go there. So that's fine. These guys are going to need their own ones. So what we'll do is we shall just, that's a one-way system. Of course it is. What we need, we actually need an easy way for these guys to get up this way. So what I'll do, I'm just thinking, I've done this entirely wrong. I have genuinely done this entirely wrong, but that's okay. I'll deal. You know, do you ever have that moment when you realize that you've completely screwed something up and you realize and you go, well, it's fine. It's fine, we'll deal with it. So they now have a way to get out there, that's fine, which means if I go to the rubbish, still doesn't quite reach them, and that doesn't reach either, that's fine. So what we'll do is we'll just, how are we gonna do this? We can get rid of that, and we can go to there, and that connects, that's lovely. What I do need to do is, because I've got full demand, that's not how you go to taxes, it's in here, go to budget, sorry, taxes, and in theory, I don't need 29%, but I can slam these all up to 15% because I have full demand. So people are always going to want to move in, no matter what my tax rate is. People are going to want to move in. So I'll do 15, and that should be pretty good. Now, why I was saying that I've done this completely wrong is something that I'll be covering in the next episode, because I'm going to end this one there. So thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, smash that like button. Also, don't forget to hit subscribe. And I'll see you in the next one.